The challenges are going to be, and Kathy said she was nervous. I wasn't nervous until Dennis ran over a little bit. And Dennis told me if I ran over, he was going to tase me. So I am getting a little, but Ryan told me he was going to tase me. So, but the challenges we're going to be facing this year are obviously the tax credit, getting that extended. We're going to have to pay attention to the Fed's policy on buying mortgage-backed securities. And Al probably is much closer to that than I, and we can do that in the panel discussion. But if the Fed doesn't buy the mortgage-backed securities, that's going to have interest rates going up somewhere in the mid or the second quarter of the year. So we're going to have those challenges, and we must do our best to our legislators to make sure that these things occur to keep our business healthy and wealthy and wise. Cooperation, again, amongst the realtors, cooperation with the realtors and the brokers is the one thought to take from here. Now, I'm talking to you guys about the market. Realtors, how's the market look to you? How's your market this year as opposed to last year? Somebody's got to be brave. Scott? Up? Anybody else is up? How do you look at the market? Do you think it looks, do you feel better? Good, good.
The year compared to what I did all year this year. I'm already very much in my
right.
I see more coming in the next 4 weeks.
Good. So you have in the pipeline, you already have transactions in the pipeline. Anybody else looking good this year? Any other guys looking good? You're shaking? Good, good. How about the builders? How do you guys look at the market? How are you projecting what it's going to be for you in 2010? Any builders? You guys have a build? Better than last year? And last year was down from the year before, considerably down from the year before. You're looking at this year to maybe get up to the same level as it was in 8, maybe? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, yeah. Are you looking at the same challenges that I just mentioned, where the first-time home buyers that are taking advantage of the tax credit are going into these bargains with short sales and foreclosures?
Right now, my product's not competing, but I'm sure there's a trickle-down effect.
Right.
Helps those sales, moving to second sales, and we're in the second and third.
Right. The high-priced new homes harder to move than the more basic. Okay. And I think that's the same with the resales too. And I guess that goes back to the same thing. If 42% of the sales last year were generated by by first-time home buyers that took advantage of the tax credit, they're not going to be going into $800,000 and $900,000 homes. So that's the challenge we have, and that's why we have to cooperate. That's where the cooperation effort comes in. We can help. We as realtors can help you guys. We just need to know what you need from us so that we can do that. So if you take one thing, Al was looking for a word. Let's make it cooperation, as far as I'm concerned, and that would have my vote. If these bargains continue out there, and I think that we haven't seen the end of the major impact of foreclosures and short sales, because there are a lot of these short sales and foreclosures are going to come on the market now that were ARMs in 2005. This is their reset year, and there are going to be problems. So we're going to have more of this issue. I just like to read, and I hate reading things, but I have some of the houses. Recognize that, David? I have some of the absorption that we've encountered in some of the counties, and just give you an idea. Anne Arundel County has 3,420 homes on the market with pending contracts of 408. So that's about an 8-month inventory. The problem county that we've always had, and this is good news, is Prince George's. Prince George's County has 5,386 homes on the market, and they have pending contracts of 857, or 6 months worth of inventory, which is very good. This has constantly been coming down, not only in Prince George's, but in some of the other counties. Baltimore County, 3,900 homes, 3,950, and 491 pending sales, or an inventory of eight months of inventory. So as you can see, last year, while the houses today are staying on the market for 100 days still, the days on market is still around 100, they're eating into this inventory. But then again, this inventory is going to be back up as some of these foreclosures and short sales come back, and we're going to have the same challenge again. We're going to be in the same pickle. So if we weren't doing short sales, if we weren't cooperating with the banks in working on these short sales and foreclosures, we need to do that. We as the realtors need to do that, and the builders need to understand what we're going through to get that house sold so that they can step up to the new home and hopefully get that inventory down also. We're going to have the panel discussion, and we can answer some questions there, but I thank you for your time, and now I don't think I'll get tased.
When you buy or refinance a home, there are big ifs hanging over you. If you're choosing the right kind of loan, if your bank will always be there for you. So you'll be glad to learn the company that helps with life's ifs, MetLife, is a top provider of home loans. MetLife Home Loans professionals are skilled, straightforward, and backed by a trusted name. For all your home finance needs, let us handle those ifs. Visit MetLifeHomeLoans.com.